Peace, 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 and blessings. It is unapologetically QI. And then I do have something that I want to, announce or say an update. One of, my supporters, they told me that, like I ignored the chat or different things of that nature. Well, basically because I've been treating my live streams like uploads. Because I think, I'm trying to go more in line with that. Um, I basically do YouTube to enhance my creativity. And there are some things that I am getting in order. Not really just basically for YouTube, but I have most of my venues are offline. So, to them, like a little later on, I'm gonna at least try to dedicate like a live stream or two, at least like once a week or something of that nature. But right now, it's like if y'all only knew, um, and it's not nobody's problem or business, but I've just been real busy with my own stuff, like real life stuff, like doing storm cleanup. Uh, yeah, my grass, I have 2 acres of grass, 2 acres of lawn, and it rained a whole lot before hurricane season, and so I have rich soil and the ground was wet. So you can't use a riding lawnmower because the grass is too tall, as well as the soil is too wet. It's too muddy. So like if you drive a riding lawnmower or a zero turn over it, you might get stuck. So I basically had to buy a brand new push mower, and I pushed basically has completed push mowing 2 acres of lawn. I still have a little bit more to do, but see, it's getting colder now. And see, that's the other thing. Down where I am, and as like a homeowner, you have to winterize. There are things that you have to do. Like there are a lot of things that you have to do on your own when you don't have a landlord or somebody like that to come in. So basically, my days are full. That's why a lot of times I'm not on YouTube during the day. I basically come in during my downtime or relax time because a lot of times I'm sore from all of the physical because that's a workout. Push mowing a 2 acre lawn because like when your grass is real tall, it's not you don't go over it. You have to go over it like 3 times. And we're talking about pushing, pulling. We're talking about some labor. We're talking about sore muscles and a lot of different things. It's a workout. Like I told you, I'm in great shape for my age or whatever, because like I do a lot of physical manual labor for myself, basically. But at any rate, the topic for today, like I said, I handle these like uploads or whatever. I am upgrading my equipment bits and pieces at a time because I do this in real life, and I'm trying to be more efficient. And that means like where things don't take so long. And so in terms of getting that way, you have to get like you just have to get your equipment in place. So basically, I'm working on doing that, but that's gonna also I'm gonna rebrand my YouTube. That's also gonna push the productivity with this YouTube channel, and it's taking longer than I thought. Plus, I'm the type of person before I buy. I think 2 or 3 times. I got to look at all the specs, all the details, and I got to make sure that I'm making the right purchase. But at any rate, let's get down to the topic of today. How deep does the Diddy web go? Now, I set up several streams or whatever because, like, I've been, investigating the Diddy case for a minute. And one of the other things that I'm trying to do is journalistic. I'm trying to be more journalistic. Follow the rules because I don't want a Tasha K situation or situation where you can get sued. And in these cases, you can because a lot of at this point, like we know about Diddy, we know about all the things that Diddy did, including the STing on the U.S. soils and different things of that nature. But still, and we know, like we've read a lot of the court documentation. But those things, we're preliminary stage of this case. And so a lot of those things are still vague. And keep in mind, you're innocent until proven guilty in the court of law in the United States. So to avoid, and you got to keep in mind that these people are like a lot of these people, like P Diddy, are getting sued and different things of that nature. So we have to know that like money is going to be essential for him. So like I'm not gonna be surprised if a lot of celebrities start turning around and suing, like Kevin Hart did with Tasha K, and like Cardi B did with Tasha K. So like you have to be very careful when it comes down to like covering a lot of this stuff, and that's basically what I've been doing. I wanted to, I wanted to talk about several other topics, but like I said, we're too premature for that. It's too early for that. So, I took down, those streams or whatever, but I did want to come forward and basically cover this. Uh, Last month, or in September, shall I say, the U.S. investigators they went over to London because they speculated that that P Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs, could have a lot of victims in London. Now, there have been some people who've came to the forefront and basically stated that they've been under investigation. However, there's no documentation and no legal binding charges. Like Victoria and David Beckham, they stated that one of Diddy's favorite places to go was to London, and we all know that back in the early 80s or whatever, when Diddy first got started, like one of his big moments was he actually performed for Princess Diana's, I think it was her birthday party. So like Diddy sort of got introduced then. Now there's an attorney that has hit the streets, and she's basically, she's been handling a lot of Diddy cases. She handles a lot of celebrity high profile cases of this sort or of this manner. um she states that she's been getting attacked, and she has to be very careful, like in terms of her livelihood or whatever, because it's been a long time coming. Which makes me wonder real quickly is like Jaguar White has been out here just talking, talking, talking. It's like, like, and I often fear for her life, but like for some odd reason, Jaguar White is safe, and I don't, I haven't grasped it yet, but I do know that they're painting the narrative, running with the narrative that she's not mentally stable. So that may be it as well. That may be it. But I'm unsure, and I think that, and I know for a fact that they probably wouldn't use her on as a witness or on the stage or whatever. I just don't see, because I can easily see that they would say that she's not mentally stable enough to stand to take the stand. However, there are so many different counterparts, so many different people, all of the names that are coming up. I mean, we really have been watching this for years. We really have been hearing about these rumors for years. There are some names of people who already ran, who are already under investigation, that's coming back into focus and into scope. like Russell Simmons, Mary J. Blige, um, Steve Harvey, T.D. Jakes. I mean, there are a lot of moving pieces, and that's just on the United States soil. But when you start looking at the London, one of his favorite places, and um, and that's just one area across the water. That's one area in in a different continent that Diddy frequent. Because I'm pretty sure that he may have frequent other places like Dubai and different things of that nature, which is heavily known for ST, the ST, like SAST. And I'm doing this, because they're trigger words for YouTube. But David Beckham, like is one of the, he's like a major sports personality, and Victoria Beckham is like this big time actress model, and we might think that that's big, but there's also allegations that like Prince Harry has partied with them. Like let's go Kanye West, Russell Brand, you know, um, they said that Ashton Kutcher and his wife, after the rumors and stuff have surfaced here in the United States, they're moving. And there are a lot of celebrities and different things that are moving out of the United States due to the rumors. And I don't know if they're moving based on the fact that they're trying to find some type of immunity, or, with dual citizenship, or they're just trying to get away from like most of the drama. And that's why I said you have to be careful as well, because people are going to treat you different. It's going to affect people's business. It's going to affect, whether they get contracts and different things of that nature. Because we know that most of the people who were doing business with Sean Puffy Combs, they have like, pretty much, broke their contract deals because it's a liability. So the rabbit hole goes deep with this case. And there are some more bigger celebrities, just like this attorney that I was telling you about. She stated that there was a high profile, she didn't name the person, but high profile person that was video. Somebody came forth with a video, and there was a high profile person, and she is like the Olivia Pope of the celebrity, US celebrity section, or the Olivia Pope. So basically, she tried to go to them and she tried to give them 4-1 and offer them a deal. And basically her job is pretty much to clean up different things for her clients as best as possible. So I'm pretty sure that she may be brought to the stand along with all of the evidence, because she basically stated that she was coming out because she didn't want to be held in contempt of court or liable or harboring witnesses or whatever you want to call it. And also, like, the FBI basically stated that they were asked by a journalist, are there any other people who are going to face any charges with this Sean P. Diddy case? And the FBI um, um, basically stated that yes, it's an ongoing investigation. There are more charges to come. So basically, that's why I said, how deep does this rabbit hole go? And this is one of the reasons why, like, I'm going to be very careful about covering other individuals. Everything is pretty much preliminary and surface right now. I mean, he just got his court date. I think he just made an appearance in court the other day. Um, they're not going to give him bond. He's going to pretty much be in there forever. And then Diddy is facing a life sentence. And some of these other celebrities as well. And this is not just criminal charges. We're talking about also civil charges, lawsuits, and different things from their victims. So, this goes real deep. And think about it. Like, they're saying that Big Meech, it just got released, right? And we know he BMF, and he's a major part, because major part of the like the P Diddy surroundings, right? All right. With the P. Diddy situation, this is what's so interesting, and I'm gonna go back to Big Meech. We're looking at street level, we're looking at corporate level, we're looking at governmental level, and we're looking at international level. So there are so many layers to this rabbit hole. I mean, it's definitely going to wipe out a lot of, football players, celebrities, pastors, and, different things. A lot of these people that we feel are high profile is definitely going to wipe them out. Cuba Gooden Jr. is definitely going to wipe them out. Definitely going to wipe them out. So, basically that's why I looked at it. It's like the safest more journalistic approach is to basically handle this, with journalistic integrity and only cover or only speak about the things that have been documented. Because I mean, just like for instance, you're innocent until proven guilty, and we don't want to run rumors and different things of that nature, and like Jaguar Wright, pretty much. We don't, and I'm not saying that nothing that she's saying is true. What I'm basically saying is, if they're not convicted or if there are any untruth, Jaguar Wright can be sued by so many different people and so many different things, especially Jay Z. And a lot of times they'll do it just on GP, not for the money, but just on GP, just to shut them up, prove a point, um, and different things of that nature. Because slander, rumors, defamation of character. You can be sued for that. Those are civil cases that you can be sued for, and people do it so lightly on YouTube because like we're not trained journalists or whatever, and we basically come on here and we're just covering the different things, and people don't realize that um, you can face some. There's a possibility you may face some charges behind just running stories or covering different things. So we have to be very careful with that. But I'm just trying to say that this Diddy with rabbit hole goes very deep. Corporate, like I said, governmental, international, religious based, everything street level, and people are people are gonna tell, people are gonna talk, because when you start looking at football numbers, like they say, in terms of federal government and losing money and assets that like a lot of them have considered themselves to work so hard for, then they're it's like my butt compared to their butt. I'm gonna say my own butt. And so, that's pretty much what we're gonna be looking at. So like we've just gotten to the beginning stages of this case. I've been trying to keep up, and I've been very cautious about how I'm going to proceed with covering it because of those, but because of those things, those components, those things. Because some of these people are going to end up, they're celebrities right now, they're millionaires right now, but they're going to end up poor. Some of them are going to end up needing money, and who are they going to come get it from? They like people sue for $500. So like some of these people that had millions, $500 may become important to them because their uh, overhead, their living cost of living is a lot higher than ours or whatever. So they're going to be a lot more desperate in different things of that nature. But I mean, there's more to come. You were just now getting to the preliminary stages of the trial. Of course, we're not going to be able to watch it, but there are ways that you can keep up with the information. And I'm basically going to, basically cover the information that is credible, uh, credible, because I don't want to be sued. But at any rate, and pretty much that's all I came on to say. Give an update. I did, set up things. I have been keeping up. I've also been keeping up with the politics, which is a woo, especially when it comes down to Trump, who's out here cutting up. Trump is out here cutting up, and it's scary. And because this is a very detrimental. This is very detrimental. This is a very detrimental, very sensitive election. This election is either going to make our lives better or it's going to make our lives worse. So I hope that everybody is keeping up with not who's popular, not who just sounds the best, but you got to look at you got to actually look at their views and what they stand on, what the people around them stand on. And then it's just not the president and the Congress, it's also your very local government. All of that plays a part. And I hope like we're getting serious. I hope that we're paying attention. I hope that a lot of people are registered to vote, asking questions and trying to make sure you vote for the best of not just your individual interests, but your family's interests, the people who matter to you, your bloodline's interests. So, like, until next time, this is Unapologetically QI appreciate everyone who supports me. Please like, share, and subscribe. And like I said, I'm gonna come back with like some more content or whatever. But right now, I handle YouTube as a hobby, as a way to I do YouTube because I'm a creative person and I like to explore or express my creativity. I like to express myself. And so basically, it's like a hobby. I don't want to at this time make it for monetary gain because I think that changes you. I think that I think that changes a lot of people. And I just don't want to do that. Like me, I'm an artist, and the whole goal is to see how creative that I could, use YouTube to express myself. So and like so it's slowly but surely, because like it's slowly but surely, but I'm coming. I have some major things that are to come once I get things in place. But it's real life first, and then the hobby. So until next time, this is Unapologetically QI. Like I said, I appreciate all of y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Peace.